What is the game volume like now? Game volume now is kind of where it's going to be for the entire thing. So if it's too quiet or loud, let me know. This is crazy. Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? That's a bot for Scan's website. What, the king? So it's not the 120th follower then? Damn it! This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. It was just quiet compared to, I mean, obviously I know, like, there's not much going on volume-wise until the trial. I don't know, it just seemed quiet when I was doing it. No worries. I'm going to turn up a little bit. Again, get it back up to 30, which is where everyone seemed to like it. Okay, about Medikids on one screen and Slime Rancher on the other. God, it feels good to be a gangster. That is exactly the embodiment of a gangster right there. There's a rocket and a tank. It's better not to think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Right, let's go up to this ominous door. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. Oh, no shit. No matter how many times I push and pulled or kicked at it, it doesn't budge. I'm just gangster as fuck. I did enjoy watching Havoc play it. I can see why he wants to resume it. I might pick it up in my own time. I say that, I've got no time to play anything out of stream, so getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I'm going to lick the floor. I decide to look around for some food. Yeah, there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Maybe there's some Mondo butter. Next, I'll search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink? Which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. Feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. That's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive! As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up! Welcome back, we haven't missed anything. We've tried to look for food and water and failed. Took about 2 seconds. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was have a wank. What else would you do at this point? Go to sleep. Yes, that's what I meant. Go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. As long as I'm alive, I'm not dead. Correct. True fact. Tick. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was the only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Victory wank for surviving. Yeah. Yay! I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. Oh god, sleeping for a full day. All I did was sleep and sleep. And was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. You'd have to be seriously into scarousal to have a wank in that place. That sounds like a challenge. Put me in a garbage pit. I will have a completed wank. I promise. Everybody can watch. I'll stream it on OnlyFans. I don't know. What's scarousal? I'm just caroused all the time. Aren't we all, Audie? However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Grunch. Oh, scarred plus aroused. That's me all the time. Hello, OTP Nigiri. How are you diddling? Thank you for coming back. You were the 120th follower, but then someone unfollowed, so you're now 119th, but you still hold that title, don't you worry. What the? Strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched, a pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? I don't know. Why are you asking me? How are you today, OTP non Negeri? I will say it, don't give a fuck. I'll try and say it every time, and I hope it doesn't offend you. I'm just trying to make the effort. Oh. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever it was, and then that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful.
Oh, who didn't finish a cup noodle? Or a cup Kokabudo? Jesus. There's prawns in it and everything. Bet your Hina didn't know about that. Oh man. This place smells awful. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. Well, I've slept for an entire day. One cup noodles are the best. Kyoko confirmed customer. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I don't think she was eating it on the way down. I think it's more she hopped in a trash bag that had a half-eaten cup noodle in it. I mean, how the right? Okay, it's fine. You know what? I'm not gonna get triggered over food. I'm just hungry. No. I agree. I want to try cup noodles. I've never probably tried them. However, why is there a half-eaten one on her head? No, best girl's dead, remember? Ah. Anyway. Maybe it's because she's a snack. Damn right she is.
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Would you like some cup noodles? Oh, that's actually going to be mentioned because he's starving, isn't he? Oh, man. Good, he should be. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of, just call cup noodles garbage, in your hair. Do you want some of me in your hair? I mean... She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the... solve a Rubik's Cube. Well, I would just have to pause the entire stream now then. Alright, that's fine.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Oh, she's got some buns for us. It's time, guys. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. And then I ate my food. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. God damn it, Audie. Has it been that long already? Thank you, Audie, for reminding me best girl is dead. I have no idea how loud that actually is, because the rattles through my head is very loud. So yes, thank you for that. Yes, it was in my stomach. Whew. That really hit the spot. No, 2 buns did not hit the spot. Get sodded. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. If someone could clear the channel point reward off, please. I know I was doing it before, but... I like how you made these rewards and that. Well, no, I've nerfed using them excessively. Because, man, some people actually want to watch the game. I can take them off. I can do whatever with them. I just felt like people maybe didn't want to watch me solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded for 3.5 hours. And the best girl is dead. I think I have changed it. I think I've reduced the timer. I was on my list to reduce the timer and I just forgot. But yeah. Oh, so you still haven't given up then? 30 minutes. Oh, is it? You know what? Just because you mentioned it, it will take me a solid 2 seconds. Where is it at? Best girl is dead. 20 minutes. No, we'll say 15. 15 minutes. There we go. I'm a generous god. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I know. Oh, I suppose the issue is like the best girls dead could be spammed, but yeah, and as much as Screaming the Pillar could just two shapesies, I will carry on. Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. And backward, and forward, and backward, and forward. I'm really good at it. Well, it's not such a bad thing to be good at. I didn't even use a voice. Right then. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt? Or, no, to atone. Atone? During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. Correct! I did that without a thought. I just trusted you. So, you knew that I knew. And you didn't have a plan! It's your fault! But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I don't know what you're talking about, Ipsies. I was decisive. Not my best moment, I'm not gonna lie. I double bluffed it and was completely wrong. I next leveled all of them and then died because of it. No, Ipsies, no, that's the different VOD that I edited to make it look like I did it because it was silly. On the day, no, I nailed it. Everyone can attest to this. Right. I did trust the second best girl. But I thought, by trusting her, she had an absolute plan for me calling her out. Because why would she make a stupid lie? But no, I was wrong. No, I was talking about Celeste. And then I realised, no, it's Kyoko that was being the silly. I know it would have been in quotation marks, which you can't do over text. Second best girl. Best currently alive girl. There you go. Best currently alive girl. There you go. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. Yes, you did. Ultimate second best girl. Correct, Lightning. That's exactly what she is. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. I thought Volt Gibbs was best currently alive girl. Worst currently alive girl. Just saying. Just saying. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... there was a reason I had to survive, no matter the cost. What do you mean? You are a big hairy man. That is why you are the worst girl. Yes, she's got a fantastic stream coming up on Sunday. Go check it out. I've never heard of Joanne Dong either, so it'll be intriguing. I might be asleep, I might be working, one of the two. Don't worry about it. Unless he's being a bearded lady. Who's bald. And got minimally sized breasts. I think it's Nintendo. Oh, okay. So no sex then. That's a shame. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words,
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. Ominous. What? I made up my own mind to come to Hope Street Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak.
indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. You forgot? But that's... Yes, Monokuma is alive. We don't really fully understand what happened before. We think it might have been a trap. But yeah, Monokuma is alive. I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible! Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? Tell me when we fainted, right? I fainted, and then I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I had a dildo up my bum. I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it, at that point my memory was gone. And at that time, I'd forgotten. Couldn't remember why I'd come to this school. I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happening by chance. It seems too much convenient. Much too convenient. Words. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because you're feeling thirsty? No. I think the head, I think my penis head's bruised off wanking too much. So yeah, maybe. The ultimate is ultimate second best girl, yes. Correct, OTP Nigiri. Ultimate second best girl. Yeah. Even the call of the horn. You're saying you lost your memory because... I don't think. I am positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
It could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of this school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, so was the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too much of a big deal of it. It's just a probability. But if it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind, one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. That's why I asked you to help me. Because of your big heart. But why me? Because amongst everyone, you were likely to be the mastermind. You were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Oh, to uncover everything. Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Want some fuck? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Do we talk to her again? You said you had a reason for doing all the investigation on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? Yeah, it was really weird. Like, so he had that dream saying your goal is to stay here, and he found that note saying do not leave. So we don't know. There's little subtle hints saying we're not actually the main goal isn't actually to leave; it's to stay in. But we don't know why. Could be related to the fact that it's televised. Could be absolute hell outside. We don't know. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember. At the very least, I was I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. Mr. Midnight, this may be the moment we've all been waiting for, I swear to God. You mentioned your ability? My ability? What everyone should have known me for. What is it? Yeah, we knew it! Fucking, that was one of, like, the first things we said. I'm the ultimate detective. Called that super early on. Yeah, boy! We're working as a team, Mr. Midnight, for fuck's sake. She's Batman. Yeah. Basically. Oh. She could be an assassin. No, well, it makes sense. Like, it makes obvious sense. Yeah, we did. We nailed it. Mostly Mr. Midnight, but we nailed it. Yeah. The ultimate detective? The reason I came to Hope Street Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school. Got to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Street Academy. The headmaster? Why do you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Alright. Oh man. So this game seems to do quite a lot where it goes, haha, you knew this thing. Oh, that's the thing we actually meant to throw at you, you bitch. Oh, damn it. I get winded every time. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Whew. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. It turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad? Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? And that explains when Alter Ego told us about how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way.
Huh?
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster,
what?
no matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
I
remember he hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. Makes perfect sense now, of course, as my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. Okay. Oh, I mean, it got fair, but it's fine. They're inside now. Don't worry about it. Yeah, at least it wasn't all night. So just give them a big squishy cuddle from me, and then they'll be fine. I only said, I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's office. Then, what did you see in there?
So,
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. I made a conclusion that someone who didn't know where everything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Horse Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makuro's profile, pardon me, and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. It seemed that if that were true, the room would likely hold more clues, so I went to
Correct.
check. That's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
Once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realised when I was going to school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
so,
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. I'm sure you'll get your chance to soon enough. Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
however,
Of course, I got to the second floor of the rooms. There was no cameras, no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It has to do with Mikuru Kusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right. That just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her? I don't know. I think it's my laptop. Apologies. I've tried to fix it. But anytime I try to update my drivers, it blue screens. So I need to do more research, but I think it's just my laptop is dying. So that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not the game, it's the computer. So yeah. Apologies.
anyway,
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Makura Kusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. In retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial. It was? The mastermind knew it couldn't. They couldn't interfere directly. You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Horsepeak Academy at your own discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Bakuro Ikisaba. What's that? There was a point where Bakuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Bakuro. That's true. That is very true. If it wasn't for Kyoko, we died in our sleep. I could have been the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean the booty call during the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me to cases just like this.
Anyway.
Oh, because she's the ultimate. Oh. Mint! She's exactly what happened with you. I was in the domes and I had a sudden sense of dread. Looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
I wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... whoever the master sailor was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the crass trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Makuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. That's really bad if true. It means that the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, doesn't that create another contradiction? Mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they didn't want to interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. So it's just Bakuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything I did is a contradiction. So, what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's being cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. Identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Makuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever causes that event you're talking
That's
about.
right.
What happened a year ago? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy! Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair. Oh shit, it's Ipsies! Damn! I'm gonna try to make a drink while this is going. No, that's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. A despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. And they're,
Indeed.
make no mistake, they're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. Sounds like a good time! That is the ultimate despair. Oh, so the ultimate despair is like a team of people. I'm with you. I'm picking up what you're putting down and shoving up my ass. That is our real enemy. Can. Chapter 5 done. But I mean, hang on. Hey, I don't make the rules. Look at that, you definitely shove that up your bum. Nothing wrong with butt stuff, Mr. Midnight. Not complaining, of course. I'm in a good mood, and when I'm in a good mood, I talk about shoving things up my bum, right? Right? Oh, nothing wrong with butt stuff. No, I'll not say it yet. I'll save it for later. That's where your happy place is. Not really. Unless it's putting anal beads on someone and revving it like a chainsaw. That's That's a Cards Against Humanity card, just like waiting to happen. If you've got blank cards, do it. It's where all men's fuck out places. True, probably. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. No, revealed's a stretch. But right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. So how do we get out? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Then we should be able to use it on that door. Correct. Hey Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Quickly open the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. Finally! We're finally free! But there wasn't enough time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Chapter 6. Ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Only because Celeste's dead. Otherwise Celeste could have a good go. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up the tunnel, up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intending on reaching the surface. No worries, Zipsies, thank you for being about. Hope you enjoy my dulcet tones in the background. Oh, come on! Give the lad a break, he should have gone first. Jesus! Can't see anything. I'll give you a chance to zoom in and have a look. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. I can't wait to finish this game so I can Google. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea how we were so far down. We're in a garbage pit, mate. Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Now that you said it, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help take my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. Come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a secret duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. That's how you know they're a good detective. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
The detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of the society. That's why we made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains it. Before I came here, when looking up info about school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. The reason you gave up on that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that. Yes, there is.
what?
Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You've had so much to talk about. There's nothing I want to talk about to my father about.
However,
There's something I want to say to him, though. Go fuck yourself! What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him, face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. Don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself out of the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument. And young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there's a reason for it. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because like him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had a chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. What she might have been feeling. All I can tell is that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? Well, it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing that I can never forgive. Really?
so...
The way everyone looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
When the rest of the family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow's been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him, to tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, you can't just cut him out like that.
wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Interesting. Only connected by blood, not by soul, heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said fuck all. Just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
that's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash floor? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should be open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. Push my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. And the hatch opened with ease, and so... Holy shit! Looks like we're back.
Whew.
I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Horse Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there if it wasn't without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favour. Man, what do we do now? To be honest, I think... Yeah, okay. So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might...
Listen.
You're worried? Well, yeah, of course.
So then,
But let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out. But it's not like we can run away. As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing over getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is one that's ensnared. Mastermind's ensnared? Something like before, what does it mean?
so,
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. That was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was... We can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we can go to him directly before he tracks us down. Oh. I thought it'd be better for us if we can go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Still a little... No, super uneasy about this. Don't really have a choice, do we?
indeed.
Monokuma should be in the
Shall we
gym.
go?
Let's get going. Mint, we're back. We also still have truth bullets. Ooh! We get to replay it. This is interesting. It says only one of one though. Ooh! Colour me intrigued.
Well now.
Alexa, set light to intrigued. That didn't work, sorry. You can refund yourself that one. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really going to be okay? You're supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So I'm going to punish you again. And this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko? We're back in Horse Peak. We're just walking up to the main bad guy at the minute and being like, hi! And then they're about to execute us. Thank you for reminding me that Best Girl is dead. Average Michael. Thank you very much for that. Kyoko? Do whatever you feel you have to. What?
However,
Before you do, let me ask you let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Can someone clear the reminder that the best girl is dead? It's a horrible reminder, I don't want to say it. Uh-huh. I lose? You explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because
Oh, fair. I'll let you off. I'll let you off then. Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the blackened, then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But then Makoto chose to overlook my lie. Your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto was the blackened and trying to execute him. You made a choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realised that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid after all you'd killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? That means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well,
And you can prove this?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any. I don't have any right now. With a little more time, I guaranteed I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, this is only. There's only ever one absolute truth. Now you're just trying to talk a little like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life. Feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so much and inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
That's supposed to be enough to convince me to, in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is actually right. Yes! God damn it! Death Note shit right there. If I die, it's proved me right. Oh man. Oh, second best girl is so smart. Literally like that close. Like inconceivable amount of being the best girl. Oh. And before Makoto is a Shinigami. I'm half thinking Kyoko's a Shinigami at this point. But yeah, that makes sense because Kyoko's the smart one. Oh man. Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making all this up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Makuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Ooh.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last shot. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you're suggesting might be plausible. It would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. Agreed? And we still have a shot at this. But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. Sorry. All the mysteries. That's right, every last mystery that's pouring around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what I've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mystery of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? That one student kills another, that's when the class trial is held?
What's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
hey,
I just want to confirm, that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, and it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations, and having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that. Huh? Those trials no exception then? It's part of the regulations? Which would mean that whoever killed Makuro... It's a very polarized approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but the killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling me the truth? Why did it go so quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all going to get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey,
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Right then. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Damn, this sounds crazy. So the final trial is everything. I hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. After all, things are way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's I know, right? Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from the final showdown, do they?
So...
They had no choice but to accept. Huh?
Because...
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
So...
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember when what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that.
Listen.
What did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea is of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However...
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to.
In other words...
Think of it another way. There must have been some reason that they had to do something that difficult. The reason?
So...
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
It seems...
Oh, that was me. Fuck. The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, so that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words...
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for all those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
True.
You're right, that is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. A group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto.
I know how hungry it must make you, and yet, same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness. What?
In other words...
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least...
That's how those who were watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how much they hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Junko broke the rules. She was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
True.
Yes. Thanks to you. Due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, which also was not the killer. When the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. All that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept the challenge?
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believed in me. Another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. Didn't have the slightest clue. In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. Oh no! Like Celeste! Ah! Well, it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. She let out a quick sigh. Took us. God damn it, Audie! Thank you for reminding me that the best girl is dead. Right. Look, I know you're doing it just to trigger me, so I'll give you it for free. I did believe in Kyoko. I just believed in her too much and she didn't have a backup plan. I thought the plan was a double bluff, right? So, go bowl your head. Oh, the music of my people. God damn it, Audie. Ah. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from that moment we decided to go to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanour is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuading, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you even that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic!
however,
We've just hit around 2,700 views on the channel. Again, never know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you know. Anyway, we can't just relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Everything we've gone through will have been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win!
Hey,
Before we begin our final battle, I have to tell you the other things, what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is to work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find
Shall
the
we go?
others. Probably be in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Yeah. Let's just go. Whew. Dining hall? It's nighttime, so really. And suddenly we were greeted with, "Oh, fuck you, man." You again? 103.2.1.255. Is he broken?
whew,
I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. This is 61. Jeez, what the heck?
however,
Wonder what that was all about. Couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Oh, who is it? Ah!
Is that Makoto?
Ah!
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
Fuck you, Byakuya! Oh, why is he dead?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Why aren't you dead as well? Fuck's sake. All the men in this are shit. Everyone was there. All my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Funny biscuits. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Yeah, man. That seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Go away. Shoo. In a flash, my taste dried up. Oh.
Yo.
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world.
No?
Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me neither. Do you really realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. So, what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, I figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Then where are we going to find new clues? You stink. Are you rotten?
I'm telling you.
Rotten physically, mentally, everywhere you can be. I bet your penis rots as well. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. What the fuck? Get away from me! Jesus Christ! Oh, I'm so super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Oh, I win. Oh fuck! Oh, I think it's actually what happened. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Oh god. We all lost Mr. Midnight. Oh god.
Makoto.
Oh man. There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. You need to explain to everyone what happened to Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if Mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last crass trial. Last crass trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Makuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. Of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it? Who is it?
I see.
What she's saying? Well, what she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You say the mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto stopped the trap in time. And did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would have been the one to die.
What did you say?
He spotted the trap! Did you, Makoto? You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, was a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules say that only the Blackened is to be executed. Mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you?
Correct.
How very observant of you, you twat.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's enslaved. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again. Later. So knowing all this, what do we need to do?
About that.
It's about who killed Makuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? Well, we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone?
Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever with suck me dick.
I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
anyway.
Did she say dick?
Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
In
Interesting.
other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say.
What, figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Makuro, and all the and all the school's mysteries. Fuck's sake, Miss Miller, I was fine just running away with it.
It's pretty tall freaking order.
Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. If we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all those mysteries.
Indeed.
That's why I thought, too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us a little hint of his... hint. Yeah, one of us is still the spy. It's a very polarizing approach, you know, but okay. Enough puns, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants. All of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So, in other
If
words,
the mastermind really is the one who killed Makuro, as Kyoko said, the mastermind would have set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Makuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main room at the very beginning. I did Makuro, and you got 16. So the mastermind would have been one of them?
that's right.
And then those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? What? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Oh wait, we can't say that's for sure. Monokuma might have just said all that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility.
And that is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, They're the ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say that's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right, right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions before. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it wouldn't be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Fuck!
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Fuck, we've got so much to do!
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit.
Jesus!
Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Alright. How very magnanimous. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time for talk is done. We need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing in my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining room. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you were like coffee with cream without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So, bye. So I took a twitch out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go up by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. It's just Liz, Mikado, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hero left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? Guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know?
I mean,
But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. Just depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all out get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Amy was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Hey, sexy. I have no idea of the plan here. So, you're gonna go off on your own too, right,
However.
Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our sessions separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So,
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing your own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. So I should just
I should just see splits of us covering more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? And we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny of the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. Or whatever means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. Can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. I guess I'll start by taking a look at Makuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. It had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once you find out who killed Maku Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Headmaster's room, biolab, door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, the second room doors that were done before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the guarding and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. Why? Right, so we check locked doors first. I want to check something that's been shut for ages. Where does this lead? This has been shut the entire game. The gate's up and we can finally check the second floor of dorms. Oh. Okay. I have to do it. This is the second floor of dorms? Looks like ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up or something. Damn, this is eerie shit, man. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. And we still found a coin. What? I opened the door just to creak, gaze inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Still better than my bed. I thought you ordered a new bed. I thought you ordered a new bed because you were sleeping on a mattress on the floor. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Oh, okay. Have you considered ordering a new bed? This is an eerie fucking place. Fair, if you're alright with it. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Horse Peak students who came before us. And the class before ours must have used these lockers. It's metal plate mounted on to the locker. Really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. There's a coin! Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. No bother trying. This one! What if I can open this one? Nope, locked. Fucking hell, there's a card reader installed in the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use an E handbook to open those. So does that mean, well, let's just give it a try. Take out my handbook and run it across the card reader, and then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Oh, I might go and look at where the old stuff is, see if I can open it. Same for this one. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. Card reinstalled on the door. Must be those locker open. After all, please some blah 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 blah. Nope. Okay. Metal plate. No way to open it. Looks like this locker's already broken. Wonder if I can open it. It's worth trying. Go on, have one of them work, I swear to God. So, my plan after this, I'm going to go back to the main hall where all the dead people's ones are and see if it'll let me, like, pick them up. God, still not cheating. This is fucking tedious. Yay, we got a coin. Worth the time. Chatting mods for my sanity at this point. What? Can't imagine any way of this locker open. Not even going to bother trying. Okay. Definitely considering coming back here after going to the main hall. What the fuck? What is this place? Hello, Sean. How are you diddling? Imagine if one did though. The implications would be insane. Yep, no idea what the implications would be, but this room doesn't feel like a student's room. It has more adult atmosphere. Ah, shit! It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already. I still have one little regret. I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Oh, I'm really sorry guys, I need a piss so... So let's get the room first before we chat to my lady. So there's a door here. So it'll freeze like your sinuses. Kinda like if you eat a handful of wasabi peas, it'll blast your sinuses. Kinda like that. But then it kinda like shoots up. But the pain's mainly here. Maybe your brain is in your nose. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. I nearly bought some wasabi peas, but the issue is when you buy the big ones, you can't get through them fast enough. They kind of turn orange, and it's really weird. And the box starts to smell. But yeah, man, I might just buy like a small bag. I nothing more refreshing than just having a handful of wasabi peas and just going, bosh. I love it. Anywho, huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake? Or a construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel the breeze coming through. The breeze. Close your legs then.
indeed.
There's likely open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? What does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? You figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy. I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and numbers. Can't really go from there. You're right, there's probably not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
Look, the wall is paperwork and all the files on PC. Everything I could think of. I learned more about them than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. I think of how much time I wasted on this. What, the mastermind? If Kyoko's the mastermind, definitely not best girl. Jesus Christ. Oh, the password. Shit. Okay. Can you imagine? It must belong to the headmaster. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot more sense. Right, let's go all the way around here. The desk is home to a computer. It must belong to the headmaster. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to a headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some information on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already
in
know.
other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but it points to a kind of group. The group is supposed to be thought of the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people. Those driving forces comes from despair.
however,
That's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kurigiri failure. But anyway, any information on the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever information we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Jeez. So the hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we can't get in there, I need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Something she didn't want to think of. For example. Fuck you, Mr. Midnight. You've been cheating, you've been Googling it. What about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it, I mean, it's totally understandable. The way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it? Just to be sure?
well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. It's absolutely gonna work, isn't it? You know, glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if it's not it, that just might hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I do know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I corrected myself and turned my face to the monitor. Let me just type the password here. Typed her full name, Kyoko Kurigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Oh! What? That did it! Kyoko, it worked! But it worked?
Why?
I don't know. Kyoko? Without looking at me, she dissipated in the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Wait for me! Oh, shit, man. It's gonna be rough. Content warning, maybe, I don't fucking know. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even be in the room. My gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered in such joy. That's what made it so unusual. No, I'm gonna look at everything else first. I better check out... Oh, fucking... Okay. I mean, if this is a bomb, there's a brightly coloured box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, can't not open it. Okay, here's a lick. Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
What if it is what I think it is? At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you're saying you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything. The photo's the first thing I saw. Yeah. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by step, by heavy step, I approached the box. Took a deep breath and then took off the lid. Slowly, but slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Don't freeze now! Said don't scream, you fucking idiot. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. I was expecting a head, but I didn't know whose head. What? Guess I just thought... Yeah, I know. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones and human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. Just, I had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Yeah, I thought so. Those bones. That body. Also, hi, Puff Daddy. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Nice to meet you, sir. I would like to fuck your wife. Fuck your daughter. The same man she's been searching for. Yeah, hold on. How can you know that for sure? For fuck's sake, Audie. Thank you, Audie, for reminding me that my best girl, Celeste, is deed. Thank you. That can now be cleared. How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Oh, I haven't done this voice in ages.
So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It sounds possible that he's somewhere in the school right now. I'm not reading it out again. Killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. Many people take a single step, and the school began with 16 students. Oh, so that point, he's obviously dead. Dr. Eagle said the headmaster was probably here in the school. The only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. Left to reduce lag, which it didn't. And because I couldn't concentrate with the extra voices, even though I did. What? When you put those ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it because, as she thought, she knew it was only a possibility. I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. This is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father. She could cut all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up on some of that pride. Though to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. This fan count seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I'd take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger going through her dad's stuff.
hey,
It's fine. Check wherever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Went through the drawer one by one, starting from the top. Well, I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
well,
Just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, or legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Jesus. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really need to check it out, but... Oh, fuck's sake, man.
hey,
Don't about me. Feel free to look at what you like. Are you sure?
Because-
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. So from the top up of the desk drawers, I looked inside and rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But the last drawer... Is this? An e-book, right? It has a label on it, in case of emergency. What's like an emergency handbook in that?
in other words,
A handbook with no limits. Given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
seem-
Might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Fucking will, thanks. But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Yeah, boy! We're gonna get in some lockers. Huh? This picture? Oh, it's all faded. Must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... hey, Kyoko.
why would you?
Well, this is annoying.
I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut himself out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. Now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity he had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. It's definitely going to be like a reason that he left that relates to all this.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favour? A favour? What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but... Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit, Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. Just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
Need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. Now you're only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. This isn't an issue that could be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've got myself under control, I will turn the investigation immediately, so please, give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. I'll see you later. I just got a horrible feeling. Please no. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I have a horrible feeling. But I don't think it's going to happen, but I have a horrible feeling. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. Headmaster is dead. Well, in Hope's Pink stuff, the one who finalised the plan to isolate you was the Hope's Pink headmaster. Same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster's a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, he's somewhere in this school right now. You're wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... Why do you keep telling me the same thing? Here's a hint. I'll tell you this already about the killing game. Killing game began with 16 participants, all of them students. Only people to take a single step in Horse Peak since the game started are the 16 students. Do you think he left and took part in this to be a more... Ooh. Like that was his detective thing, he came to come and check it out. Yeah, so I'm thinking something like that, but like... Either he came to be a detective and sort it out, or he was forced to come here for some reason. 50 of us met in the mail hall. Add Makuru to that, it gives you 16. And including me, only 6 of us were still alive. Everyone else is dead. Yeah, we're seeing those pictures, so I'm still confused what dead means in this game. No, Celeste! Ah! It's a free one. Even Makuru. Even she's undeniably dead. Undeniably dead. Yeah, but the picture came up, so it was a free one. Yeah, exactly. So the ones still alive are... Me?
Yeah, none of that.
Shithead. Fucking get in the horny box and fuck off. Third best girl, because she likes food. Second best girl, who I think's gonna kill herself. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. It just has to be. Let me just... Cause Tad and titties. Well, no, it's more because of our appetite, but yeah, that's fair. Incorrect, but sure. Kyoko is the second best girl. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Second best girl, all the way. Look at that! Am I not allowed to address that at all? That's fucking weird. Yeah, yeah, okay. Alive best girl shit. Why is there a giraffe sticking their head out? If a giraffe jumps out of here, I'm gonna kill them. What if I can open this locker? Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed. Must be able to get the locker. After all, it's pretty similar to the card locks in the second floor of school. And you have to have a key opener. Wait, so does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. No, Mike, that doesn't fucking work! Wait! But... What about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. The emergency can run across the card reader. Oh! Let's see what's inside! This lock is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This looks like a hero locker. Yeah, man. We are kings. All kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked in no particular order. Dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Now I can talk. Trying to act as casual as possible and natural. Picked up one of the notebooks I saw. And the moment I looked at it, inside the notebook, a sense of uneasiness may have just evaporated. Yeah, I thought so. What? There's no denying what I saw. The name inside the notebook was Hasahiro Hakakura. This is worse than finding dead people's stuff. Is this our Yoshihiro? It also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Yeah, basically. What do you mean? He attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, he all came to school at the same time as the rest of us. And we all sucked into this evil world. Remember... Oh my god! What if, like, we were on here and, like, this explosion knocked us out? Oh, that's weird. We were part of the tragedy, and we are the survivors of the tragedy. That would be fucking insane. Oh my. Never had a chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Yeah, man. Is this is a deck of playing cards? No, the tarot cards. But wait, are those used for telling futures? It's just a coincidence. Oh, should I go to look top down? Apparently, a crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. I'll look in the wrong order. Oh well. Yeah. Right then. This is going to be someone else's. I think this might be a dead person though. They're trying to throw us off. Don't see anything that might be a clue. Oh, okay. Looks that up, and that's it we've got. Go do it every time, really? This thing is practically empty. There's one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Don't see a name written on it, so can't say for sure whose it was. There's some writing inside. So I could freeze, but freezing is take everything, take my hands off the controller. Is that actually what you want? Because it's an absolute waste in this game. If you don't respond, I'll just start the timer. You have to take the delay in aspect of that. Just refund that one, Mr. Midnight. That's fine. You have to take in mind the delay. I saw that come up straight away, and that's the delay on it. So, there's some right inside. It could be important. I don't like violating owner's privacy. I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. Oh, hello. Right, we didn't establish, is it Susie the Dragon, or is it just something else? But hello. How are you doing? Oh, Dithy Dragon. I'm terrible with Twitch names. If you have something you'd like me to call you, just let me know, and I'll always remember. Don't you worry. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He's wanting to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster. Only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our community, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. Oh my god! This is unraveling so fast. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's why my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Can't imagine a worse father. Oh, this can't be true, can it? Would you prefer something completely different picked out, like a Jiggle Biscuit? I could call you Jiggle Biscuit. Ronan Shinobi is known as Puff Daddy amongst the community, so that's fine. But I knew it was. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. Couldn't be anyone else. If this belonged to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. Oh god, Audie, here we go. Alright, sure. I agree. Says she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. That's not the case. I decided to talk to him. Talk to the one who came up with this plan directly. Just happens to be the headmaster, my father. Or Chris. What about fuckface? No, I'm joking. What does it all mean? Quickly scan the remains of the pages of the notebook. Must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong on this whole thing. When I reached the last page, a question mark spinning through my head started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. What is this? I'm Volk. Oh, best streamer. We're seeing if Susty the Dragon wanted to go by a different name, kind of like Puff Daddy does. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How can this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. I mean, you can, but you chose Mr. Midnight because you're like a streamer, so. Well, that was bonkers. Wow. Two people said it at the exact same time, so that kind of makes it true. Well, see, the less sense it makes, because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? Yeah, and you then immediately call me Kyle. Right? I've also called Puff Daddy Sean on a regular occasion. So, I call you Mr. Midnight now, for the most part. Don't actually care. Right. Just causing shit. Fair. I can understand that. Money ever vote because it's shorter than easier. Yeah. I mean, so why am I seeing this? Things these lockers that look like they belong to people here. A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hero. Pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. Has to be some kind of explanation. And if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. So my thinking right now is we were all put in here to be safe, and we're actually meant to stay in here, but someone's fucking with us, and that's what's making the, or it's maybe like proof that we are like the best and we're constantly failing. I don't know. Also, I can't spell midnight now without putting a K in it and deleting it, thanks to you. Yeah, no, but let's see what's inside. Don't say anything that might be a clue. Let's have a Greg. Nope, nothing. Was your intention... Oh god, it's got the photos. Oh, right, yeah. So, yeah, that goes with my theory then, doesn't it? They were all here beforehand, and then something crazy happened, like an explosion or whatever. They broke in, brainwashed everybody, started this killing game. So, yeah, that would explain the photos. Damn. Let's see if there might be a clue. Well, I think that's it for the lockers.
You're all going to die down here.
Oh, thank you, Volk, for gifting a sub to Mr. Midnight. The original Mr. Midnight. None of this shitty Mr. Midnight with a K200 stuff. Oh, cheers, me dear. Thank you. Oh, starting this killing game again. Yeah. God, it could go anywhere, couldn't it, really? Should we go back and see if Kyoko's there? Tell what we fund. Arguably the best era Mr. Midnight. Well, yeah, our Mr. Midnight's the 200th iteration. Literally 199 Mr. Midnight's better than him. Wait, probably 200 because there's one without a number as well, so... Whoa. Just fucking jumped. Right then. Put 199 attempts so I can finally use my name. Yeah, exactly. Right, so where was next? Check out the Biolab. Actually, no, the Biolab. Oh yeah, we'll check out the Biolab. Okay. Raw. The top! Well, here I am in the Biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's 3 of these. The stack of tarps here. Seen a lot of those things lately. I just got something from the monitor. This no one here was as bad as Disturbed 2236. That's true. That is very true. You know how long it takes to go through 2,235 iterations of the name before I let you have it? Absolute pain. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left hand side, there's a bunch of glowing blue buttons. But on the outside... Oh, it's so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. There's one kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. That's it. Same kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. Yeah, it's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Oh no. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? Can I take a closer look around? I don't feel like I have to. The right ones are off. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. Might find best girl. I don't want to find best girl. Yet. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know that the automated systems are activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the likely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. Exterior in stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. I don't know how you pick your badges. I feel like there is a way, but I don't know how. This is instruction for the fridge? Well, I'm looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights in each slot. Oh no. Looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, a blue light comes on. Which means inside each slot lit up in blue, it's one of the victims. Oh. I can't let my notions get control now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, what's on this little room? No, it looks like it's doing me the favour of not having to pick them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, there's enough for everybody. Literally everybody. I feel like we've got some bullets, I guess. Okay, I think we're done. Oh, just seen how nearly dead Papa Scoops is. He's in the he's up there now in the corner. Was that 60? 63?
Hey, Makoto.
Yeah, that'll do it. Die, old man.
Die, old man.
Wow, nice. Brilliant, yeah? Thank you for the 70 units of DNA. You are now the stream boss. So, people still deal damage to you. You may heal yourself, though, by the same way you would deal damage. So you can heal yourself by giving bits, donating cash, etc. So, yeah, thank you very much. Oh, Makoto, are you here to look around too? What, the stream boss does it with me? Does he have to bring his own fish? Shameless plug there, Scott. You know I'm gonna be immortal. It does also like slowly tick down as well over time, I believe, so. That's brilliant, Puff Daddy. You do have to bring your own fish, yes. Because I'll get mine. Oh, you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about the Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured all the doors in the school have been unlocked. That one should be open too, right? Although I can't bring myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? Oh, that would really suck. So you open it. She shouldn't mean it, but she made it sound like it was okay with me getting blown up. Oh yeah, it's gotta be, I think it's gotta be 2x3, I think it has to be. Might be 2x4. I'm sure she doesn't mean it, but yeah, I said that. So I think this is going to be a room lined with Monokumas, as in like they are infinite essentially. Okay, so I guess I'll just open it. Oh wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. He raced away to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. I think we'll be okay. Right? Alright, here goes nothing. Threw all my weight in the door, and the door opened much easier than I expected. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, well, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now I'm more concerned about the weird device. What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? If you'd probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit. So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. And then that could mean... Alright, let's start poking at it. Or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons, so hold on. Can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. Oh, did you hear that? I think it came from the other side of the room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says data center. Data center. She is indeed poking at the cockpit. Dirty bastard. I took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with a name next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one little data center. Which must have been one she pushed. But the data center. That's right next door. Remember we were just in? That's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared. I'm in mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from here. Oh, fuck. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Wow! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? I don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button! Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. Oh, hey Makoto! What the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yeah. It looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. This control room is definitely totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyo's theory was right.
But
Well, if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school the whole time, right? Yes, that would have been true. But if that is true... Oh my god, we get it! It's one of the students! And the mastermind, Monaco's team. What? Hello, I love cats 3456. Thank you very much for the follow. I believe that makes you our 120th follower. So thank you very much. Second time lucky, hopefully. So welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're hanging about for a while. Feel free to say hi in the chat. We don't bite hard. Our 520th follower. I know, right? Wait, this is what I was paranoid about when we hit 100. Obviously, it was a big moment to hit 100, and then I was so paranoid I was going to drop to under 20. But, yeah. Jesus. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Oh, we're going to have so many bullets. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Can confirm Friday's the best day this anime season. Just checked and there be episodes, 6 episodes we wanted to watch. That means people aren't going to be here to watch me though, Puff Daddy. That's the problem. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they would set up traps or something. Can't say that it isn't possible. I really hope it's not true. So, like,
so,
we're gonna leave soon? Still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all our time standing around here. Same as before. So, us, Kyoko, Hina, Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro. Is everyone who's left? Ah, thank you, I Love Cats, for reminding me that our best girl is dead. Ah. Ah. Thank you very much for that, I Love Cats. Thank you so much. New follower, oof indeed. Damn. Just rubbing it in my face like that. If people wait till after the stream, there's a better chance of actually being ready. Oh, fair. Oh. I think it could be anybody. I think maybe someone died but didn't actually die. Like, the executions could have all been fake. I don't really know. We may have proven the photos. We think it's like a before thing. And we've all lost our memory. But, yeah. Oof, indeed, I love cats. Well, that's fine. That's the whole point of it. Mr. Midnight, if you can clear it for me, please. As I've just used my scream towel. You get going. Yeah. I'll check this hatch. What's wrong, McCall? Let's even get out of here. Oh, that was shady. Click. As soon as the door of the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door. It's just locked on its own. What? My hand shot and grabbed the door handle. You're right, it's locked, but why? Oh shit, that means someone's literally controlling Monokuma right now. They were hiding in that hatch in the floor, and you wanted to check that. Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. That room.
yep.
So I guess that's what my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes,
Correct, Amando?
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. There's a hatch in the floor, man. Oh, you didn't, did you? I assure you, thoroughly, you were as thorough as you could have been. Controlling me? Ooh, maybe. Bitch, I might be. Did you happen to check a suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was the one big chance and you blew it. I know, right? Like, that's the worst that's happened. Like, fuck, man. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Alright, sure, mate. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others.
You're all going to die down
What?
here.
Oh, Puff Daddy, thank you for forcing I Love Cats to join the corporation. Doesn't that completely throw your numbers off? As you have gifted 31 total gift subs to this channel. Thank you so much. I Love Cats, enjoy the emotes, etc. 20th sub follower sub reward. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Gotta even that out, Daddy. Dude, you'll have to wait until the end of next month. So if you gave 1 now, that would put you to 30 today. 30 for the rest of this month. And then next month you could give 8. What else to give to? You can give to random, it doesn't have to be ones that are watching. But yeah, he's getting to the point where like I think all my viewer base has a sub. Peace! He's gone, but just tell us the truth. The mastermind was hiding in there. Should only be 30. I could... Well, no, because the whole point was you rounded it up, didn't you? You rounded your whole number up, and your current number for this month's on 29. So I don't know what you've done. Unless it didn't update. Thought it was 28. Forgot about the bullshit hidden numbers. Right, yeah, so 28. That's, you need 2, not 1. Anywho, don't worry about it, Puff Daddy. It's fine. In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, well, I said we should leave. Well, that hatch couldn't open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault, even though you're a sack of shit.
Sorry.
Should be. Okay. Anyway, we don't have time to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm going to run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Yeah, took off in a full sprint. I have to do what I can too. It's the only way forward. Well, let's just check that. Several places are locked. Headmaster's room. Oh, we need to check the headmaster's room. On the 4th floor. Biolab we've checked. Monokuma door. And the 2nd floor dormitories. In addition, garden of the dojo. I assume you're now going to join the Discord to be a devoted part of this channel. It's cost me more than you could ever imagine. And if someone puts exclamation mark Discord for me so it saves me click off the game, then yeah. They absolutely have the choice to. Did we ever actually go in it? I feel like this was locked as well. Oh no, it wasn't. Someone found the photo. Oh, nice. Oh well. Oh no, it was Ipsies that did it for us as well. Because my viewers are the bestest. Oh damn. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be the first time I've even seen it myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you! Oh, Byakuya here. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Don't like stream elements enough to give them a sub. No, that's fair. They don't tell horrible questions with bullshit answers. Their trophy isn't even a shield in the display case. Yeah, Master Room has a monitor. Even the headmaster's room is a surveillance camera. Bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and thick books.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto!
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? Do you think I'll forgive that just because you're you?
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment.
Alright, fucking fuckface.
Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? I have a penis.
Well, what do you mean, something interesting?
Take a look at this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
It was on top of the pathetically ostentatious desk.
Oh. Class 78, student registry.
It contains profiles for all of us and Makuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, class 78 refers to us.
Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt. Makuro was the student here at the Host Peak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Makuro Ikusawa, the 16th student. Must be how Kyoko learned about it.
And it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about when she stole it. Uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she stuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point?
She was in so much of a rush that she only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have.
What kind of information is it?
Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? You shit.
I try to be. Neep, neep.
It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floated. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. Oh, I do need that fish. Oh, fish percent's still happening, don't you worry. I have a bad feeling about all this. How is Ryu, by the way? Sorry, you came at the craziness. I'm good. I'm doing very good, actually. I hope you're doing well. Don't get the wrong impression. I wasn't watching VOD for content or seeing what show I was plugging in case you hadn't finished this. Why am I going to be such a dick about it? Jesus. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair.
You're all going to die down here.
My back is going to give me some trouble. Oh, that sucks, man. Maybe you need a posture check? Thank you, Puff Daddy, for forcing Rio Spitfire to join the corporation. Enjoy the emotes, and you're now at a nice rounded 32. But 30 for this month, so don't worry about it. I need to push forward until with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Makuro's behaviour too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle scars or wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. She has no scars or wounds. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the ultimate despair? Don't think there'd be any doubt about it now, but wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have never had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means that the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was? Oh, so it is actually still live in Twitch, but there's 0 views. Like yesterday, it was 0. Who knows, I might come back.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto?
Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought. I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note.
What is it?
Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our Class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. So, 5'7", 97 pounds. Name lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think?
No worries, I love cats. Hope to catch you another time. 6:30 next week we'll be here, so feel free to pop along. And my viewers will come back as well, so I think it's just Twitch has just hated itself. What does it say in Twitch? Does it say my viewers are back? Yeah, in browser you are 2nd of 4. Okay. Right, so it's either Twitch or it's OBS. I'm scared to try and work out which one. I just hope I don't have to care. I'll see if it drops in my output, but I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me? Like, if she's a nice body? Number 1 is non-English. What language is it? I actually think I'll head off. Gonna get some reset. It's 8 PM for me. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, Ryu. Thank you for stopping by. Always lovely to have you stopping by.
You hopeless idiot, what I'm trying to tell you is, maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you want to make your way back to the corpse. And maybe you'll think, oh, that could mean...
I can't tell. One of the Asian ones. Oh, sorry. The only reason to ask is because normally there's a tag of what language it is. That's why, sorry. Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's trying to say?
Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
Korean, okay.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's...
Oh, no. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy.
Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
Well, it's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me. Don't care about strategies. Good night, Ryu. Sleep well. Hopefully catch you tomorrow for Resident Evil 4 Fish Percent. Starts at 1 PM. It'll be 9 PM for you. The fuck did I say that? 12 AM for you.
Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
The cost of that fate might be more than you can afford.
No, what are you saying?
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks. And we'll end it there.